Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Semifinals action continues. The winner of this match will go all the way to the finals and face Mr. Instant Replay for the heavyweight championship.
And what a match this should be, Larry Pena. You have the high-flying luchador Lil Cholo against the ground-based wrestler, the modern-day warrior, Charles Mercury.
Charles Mercury making a name for himself all over Southern California. He has held gold in almost every promotion he has wrestled for, and he's hoping to add hybrid pro wrestling as another notch in his belt.
And I tell you, this man, Charles Mercury, is a man who has rededicated himself to the sport of professional wrestling. It shows. I mean, a year ago, you looked at Charles Mercury and you wondered what happened to the Charles Mercury of old. Now you look at him and you see a new Charles Mercury emerging, Larry Pena.
And now I got a question, though, just how well is Lil Cholo? I mean, we saw him earlier favoring the shoulder, and believe it or not, that is going to be a key factor here. Charles Mercury loves to go for the arm, as we saw earlier, that Jujikatami lock that he likes to finish off people with. So you got to believe that's a huge factor. Another factor, again, as I mentioned, this is going to be Lil Cholo's third match already in this contest. If he was to go to the finals, he'd have to wrestle 4 matches.
And that would be a feat for any man. And here Charles Mercury is not going to go to the ground. He's not going to go to the air with Lil Cholo. He's going to pull him down, and he's going to submit him. You were right about him favoring that arm earlier. We noticed that. Trading kicks now.
I'm not sure if this is, well, actually, they both are faring very well against each other here in this.
Look at this.
I was going to favor Charles Mercury in this contest, but look at this. They're Lil Cholo holding his own. Oh, but not for long.
Look at Charles.
Quickening up on that combination.
Misses the step of Misaguri.
STF.
Beautiful STF, steps right over the leg. Might want to check for a choke there, Aaron Hassan.
He's trying to stretch him out here. He's got to do what he takes.
He's really trying to stretch him out there. Charles Mercury, knowing where he is in the ring, he's trying to get to the ropes, and that's going to be the only way he gets out of this match.
Well, you know, Lil Cholo,
there he goes.
Lil Cholo may be trying to go for that early win because he doesn't know, he may not know how much longer he can handle in a matchup like this.
You're right there, and you're talking about if he was to win this match, he would be going against Mr. Instant Replay. Very young.
There he goes.
Going for a triangle choke. But look at, watch his shoulders down. Charles Mercury's shoulders were down for a split second, realized it, going for that triangle choke, pulling that arm through. Look at that.
And Lil Cholo, he's close to those ropes.
Lil Cholo picks him up.
Look at that. He has a plan.
Oh!
Slingshots him.
Across the bottom rope.
Slingshotted him in.
And if you're going to get out of a triangle choke, that would be the way to do it, Larry Pena.
Well, that was a nice way to do it, too. But again, he's favoring back to that arm again.
Yeah, he is favoring that arm, and that's going to be a big factor as soon as he shows Charles Mercury that. And I got to question this. Lil Cholo's a veteran. He's been around a long time. He should know that in wrestling, you do not show weakness. You do not show that you have a part of your body injured.
Wait a minute. He's going for it again, that triangle choke, using the ropes for added leverage. Referee Aaron Hassan calling for the break. I mean,
look at that arm.
You can't get the win with that in this matchup.
No, you can't.
And now he's
Charles Mercury now enters on the top rope.
Missile drop kick. Right
Beautiful double drop kick right to the front. Cover. 1, 2. Aaron Hassan a little bit out of position.
But you notice when he went for the drop kick, he still was able to nail the injured arm of Lil Cholo. Trying to aggravate that injury just a little more. And
now working on the other arm, the arm that was originally injured. And this is Charles Mercury's game plan. He's just going to ground Lil Cholo and work on both of those arms. Butterfly right there.
He's got that.
Rolls him over. What's he going for here?
It could be going for, trying to go for his version of like a crossface submission here.
Almost. If he's got, no, he doesn't have the other arm. I was gonna say if he had the
like
other arm,
Rings of Saturn almost.
Exactly, Larry.
He could also turn him over for a cover, but Lil Cholo right there knew where he was, went for the ropes for the clean break.
Charles, hold on.
Well,
kicks him.
That
right
wasn't
in the
clean.
Face. No, it was not.
Snap mirrors him down.
Mirrors him over. What's he going for here?
Oh, wait a minute.
Going for that butterfly again. Look at that. Both arms being pulled back, shoulders out of the sockets, Larry Pena. It's clear what Charles Mercury wants to do. He wants to submit Lil Cholo.
A submission win over Lil Cholo would definitely not only bring him closer into the gold here tonight, but it would also be a notch for his belt as far as getting big victories here in Southern California.
Well, it would be a great victory for him to beat Lil Cholo on the way to the finals and win the championship. But he's got to beat Lil Cholo first. That's the trick, Larry.
You'd have to wonder, would this be considered a huge upset? Much like what we saw earlier with Mr. Instant Replay and Joey Ryan, I got to believe that was a huge upset.
Oh, that was a tremendous upset, Larry. And I got to wonder, what's Joey Ryan's psyche like backstage right now?
And right now, we're asking for a clean break. Lil Cholo now being sent into the ropes. Ducks under.
Oh, kicks him. Went for the spinning clothesline. Charles guides that arm through. Charles right back into an armbar.
That looked more like a Fujiwara armbar, trying to hyperextend that arm out of the socket. Trying to go for the other arm, trying to go again for that butterfly, almost like the rings of Saturn. But again, Lil Cholo right there goes for the ropes. He knew exactly where he was.
Aaron Hassan warning Charles Mercury right there to break it by that count of 5. Lil Cholo's arm is hurting Larry Pena.
At this point, the only thing that is saving him and keeping him in this match is the fact that he knows where he's at and is able to get the clean break with the ropes. I mean, I don't think he's having the opportunity to try to find counters, but I mean, he is trying to get the quick escape, which he needs to do to try to keep himself in this matchup. Charles Mercury now, again with the wrist now, as he rings the arm, trips him down.
Look at this.
Again, going back to that arm, trying to pull back on that arm. He's practically sitting on it, applying all his weight on it. As he's trying to pull that out of the socket. This could be almost over at any given moment.
Larry, he's trying to break that arm right now. Almost a form of a Fujiwara armbar, but Cholo going to the ropes.
And again, that's what I was saying. This is the only thing that is saving him at this point.
But notice Charles Mercury uses every second of that 5 count to pull back on that arm.
He knows he has the 5 count, and he's using it exactly, doing what you're saying. Trying to apply just a little extra pain to that arm. And now he's got him up onto that top.
I don't know if this is smart by Charles Mercury.
Lil Cholo,
Lil Cholo cutting him off at the pass. Oh!
Shrugs him right off.
Right off. And Charles coming through.
He's waiting for him here. Beautiful
blockbuster. Beautifully done.
But again, he can't roll for cover. He should go for the cover, but I mean, he's gone through so much pain with that arm. That arm is giving in to him at this point. It may cost him the match here. Trying to get a breather, trying to get back to his feet. It's almost like he's waiting for Charles Mercury to get back to his feet. Charles slow to get to his feet. Now he's using the ropes to pull himself back up. Lil Cholo comes charging in with a clothesline with that bad arm. Clotheslines him again.
I don't know how much those clotheslines have behind him. That arm is hurting.
Ducks the clothesline backslide. No, brings him out. Overhead belly to belly.
Beautifully done. Northern Lights suplex. 1, 2 count, but a beautiful bridge on the Northern Lights, Larry Pena.
Got a 2 count. I thought he was going to throw him overhead. Decided to hold on.
Going
for a full.
Maybe a dragon.
Charles
breaks
here.
out, blocks the German. Going for the dragon again. Charles goes through. Oh, beautiful reverse DDT. But look at that arm, Larry Pena.
He's favoring that arm again. Hooks the leg. Will it be enough for him?
2 count.
Will not be enough. You got to wonder, because of that arm, how much more effective will his moves be?
You have to wonder if he can pick him up for that Cholo Special 2 or that 187. I mean, those arms are hurting, and that's going to be a lot of weight that he's going to have to pick up.
Well, he's going for the cop killer here.
He's going to try for the cop killer.
If he connects,
Charles flows out, hooks him with a dragon, hits the dragon suplex.
He has a bridge, doesn't quite have it locked in the way he wants it.
Goes through it, then holds on, goes for another dragon, right on top of his head. Charles Mercury, 2. Lil Cholo kicks out at the count of 2 after 2 dragon suplexes, Larry Pena.
Oh, wait a minute, he's going to go for it. No, the Juji Katami. There it is.
Juji Katami. Cholo's trying to block it.
If he can break him,
he's got it. He's got it in.
It might be a match. Yeah, he's tapping out.
He tapped out.
We have a submission victory here, folks. It is over. So the finals are set. It looks like it's going to be Charles Mercury one-on-one with Mr. Instant Replay. The winner will be our first World Heavyweight Champion here in Hybrid Pro here at Revolution at the American Legion Hall here in beautiful Culver City. And I just got to wonder, who will it be? We're all going to find out in just a few moments, but we're going to find out first. We're going to find out who is going to be the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight title, because that Battle Royal, folks, is coming up next.
Right about him favoring that arm earlier. We noticed that. Trading kicks now.
I'm not sure if this is... Well, actually, they both are faring very well against each other here in this.
Look at this.
I was going to favor Charles. Look at that. He has a plan.
Slingshots him. Across the bottom rope.
Slingshot. No, brings him out. Overhead belly to belly.
Beautifully done. Northern Lights suplex. 1.
Cop killer
He's going to try for the cop killer.
If he connects,
Charles flows out. Hooks him with a dragon. Hits the dragon suplex.
He has a bridge. Doesn't quite have it locked in the way he wants it.
Goes through it, then holds on. Goes for another dragon. Right on top of it.